So I'm Audrey, and today for this TED Ed Talk, I'm going to be talking about creativity in school for children and kids. So this problem is technically really bugging me because, as you can see, if you're a kid, you can technically see this is true. That kids, and if just have to take it from the kids' perspective, kids are easily bored if they're not doing anything fun, like easily bored. So what that means is that, for example, like in school, teachers probably just teach about like boring stuff to children, and that can get the children easily bored. So all the kids do is just sit at their desk taking notes and listening to the teacher lecture every single day and being really bored, and just it's not fun for children if you take it from a kid's perspective. They are easily bored. And then with creativity in school, that can actually help because, for example, with creativity, it just makes everything so much better. So what I'm trying to say is that, hold on. So with creativity, kids can actually get the most out of it. So what that technically means is that with creativity, kids can discuss with each other, talk with each other, discuss about other stuff, do awesome stuff, talk about really cool things that what they learn, and with that discussion and what they talked about, they can get cool ideas from those discussions. And with those ideas, they can do awesome stuff. Like, they can make an invention, and soon it's going to be popular, and they're just going to have, and they're going to be proud of themselves. That's what creativity was behind. Creativity just made them get the best invention. It made them popular. They probably got money because of it. But that was creativity that was behind all of that. That was what creativity did. And that is how creativity works. It gets people to do awesome things. And even in school, it can actually get kids to do awesome things in school. So with creativity in school, this is actually a think win-win. Well, like a win-win for the teacher and the kids. So with the kids, they get to talk with each other, discuss with each other, talk about what they learned, share facts, and get ideas. And then the teacher's perspective, if you look what they get from this win-win situation, they don't have to lecture while the kids actually discuss with each other and do collaborative work. So the teachers get to sit around, check emails, do other stuff, and relax, and don't have to lecture and stand checking the whiteboard or stuff like that. They can just relax and do other stuff that is technically time-consuming. I'm sorry. But it's just like, it is a think win-win because teachers get to do what they want and students actually get to have fun learning. And then once students know that this is happening in their classroom, they are going to be so excited to come to class every single day waiting to see what the teacher has planned. And all it takes is so simple. And with kids can actually do this and talk with their teacher. All it takes is for one kid or maybe a group of kids to go up to the teacher and talk to them about making a classroom a more creative classroom. Maybe if you persuaded the teacher, then the next day you'll realize the teacher just made the classroom a really creative classroom where students get to work together, discuss ideas, get awesome ideas, and just technically have fun. So that's all it takes for kids to do. That's all it takes. They can just go up to the teacher, talk about stuff. It could be a 5-minute talk or a 15-minute talk. It doesn't matter. All it takes is just to talk with your teacher. And maybe the teacher might even do something about it. So if this problem was actually not even fixed, or this creativity in school was actually not fixed and kids wouldn't have creativity in school, they would be so bored. Like I said in the beginning, they would be so bored because they would have to sit at their desk taking notes about history. And with lots of kids, history is kind of boring to kids. With some of them, they're actually pretty excited about history, but most of them are really bored about history. And they just have to take notes. But if the teacher turned history into creative history, then that's going to change everything. Kids are going to be doing awesome worksheets, or maybe even doing stuff online that's actually creative and gets kids to learn more about history. And then once they get they might even get some ideas about history, and that's going to change the perspective totally. It's just like a chain reaction. It just happens like everything. You just connect everything, and then you have the perfect classroom. You come to school every single day. You're so excited to do stuff. and mostly the kids are excited, then they won't have to be bored every single day. It's just like, it's like mind-blowing, but it just makes kids more happier. So teachers would also be happy. Like I said, they would have to get to relax, do other stuff, and maybe even talk with, and teachers can also like go up to the students and talk with them and see what they have learned, because that is how powerful creativity is. It just gets kids' minds like steaming and get them learning about cool stuff, getting cool ideas. It's just more of a chain reaction. It just keeps building and building. So it's just like you can do anything with creativity. If it's like at home, you can do that also. It's just going to get your brain at home more steam so you can get ideas at home also. But mostly at school, since kids have their friends at school, they can actually work together. At home, maybe you have like a sibling. That probably isn't enough to get cool ideas, but if it is, then that's awesome. You get ideas from your brother or sister. Or maybe if you go on a vacation, you can use creativity to talk with your cousin or your aunt and uncle and others about what they do. And you just talk about the creativity, like what they learned at school. You can talk to your aunt and uncle and cousin about what you learned at school, like with history. You can learn what happened with history, and it's going to be so much easier. And kids can actually talk to their parents about what they learned in school, just because creativity did that. It is just like chain reaction, like I said. It keeps building and building, and that is what creativity did to those children. They made them smarter people, well, smarter, but they made them more creative people, so they got ideas. They learned about stuff. They learned about history more. Creativity. And they learned about math. Like you don't have to do just history, teachers, but you can also do other subjects. You can make those subjects into creative subjects that kids will enjoy the whole day. Not just history, but the whole subjects. All the subjects that you teach. They're going to be so much fun that your kids are going to love it so much that they're going to be so excited to come to school every single day and wait to see what your teacher has planned for you. So I hope this TED Ed talk just persuaded you kids also, to just go to your teacher, talk with them for 5 to 10, 15 minutes, I don't know, but just talk with them and see if you can get anything out, and maybe the next day you'll see that your teacher just made your classroom a creative classroom, which is going to be awesome. So I hope you enjoy this TED Ed talk, and we'll see you later.